I know. Well, we could all use a little more kindness in our world, ain't that the truth? One man in Boulder is spreading compassion and generosity, one hike at a time. And today's storytellers, 9 News reporter Mark Salinger and photojournalist Ann Herbst takes us on a hike up Mount Sanitas with the Hat Man.
Boulder is a nice town.
How are you today?
Filled with nice people.
How's it going?
Doing nice things around nice places.
It is fantastic.
The word nice
Beautiful day.
is just another overused 4-letter word when you can't think of something better.
I just kind of let it absorb in and
But up here,
stand here and look at the views.
there's no better way to describe Curtis Jones.
And I'm just being me, so it's nothing special.
There's nothing bland about Curtis. Around Boulder's Mount Sanitas,
What's your name?
Curtis,
Curtis, I'm Shannon.
it's nice to meet you.
Curtis has gained a reputation.
You in the mood for a little present?
You're the hat guy.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my goodness! I've been waiting for this all summer. Really?
You bring a lot of joy, so it's an honor to meet you in person.
Oh, I was up here one time and someone called me the mayor of Mount Sanitas, and I don't know that I want a political title to go along with what I'm doing on Sanitas.
People don't always flock to politicians,
Nice meeting you, Emily.
but this mountain mayor has soared in popularity. On Mount Sanitas, it's not about his stance on the economy or global relations.
Just a random act of kindness.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
Here, approval ratings are won over with hats.
First, I asked somebody. I said, "What is that hat? I keep seeing them. Where did you get it? Because I'm gonna go get one right now."
Here you go. And it totally matches your shirt, too.
Well, there's a man who hands them out, and I'm like, "Crap!"
I love it. Oh my god.
Hi there.
A Curtis sighting isn't guaranteed. Not even for the trail crew working for months up here.
All summer, I see people with the hats, and I keep commenting on it. And
The best way to increase your chances is to hike more.
you have to catch Curtis to get a hat. So
Like a hat from you in person.
you can't just go out to the store and buy one. You have to meet Curtis.
This is the 4th time today I've teared up. And just hearing your words made me tear up. So I know it's,
The hats are like everything else in Boulder. Really nice and not cheap.
I think I've gotten out about 1,000 now. I don't have anyone donating money to me. It's just me, and that's all I want it to be. I read somewhere that there's 300,000 people that come on Mount Sanitas every year.
So if you bought a hat for everyone,
That would be $6.2 million. I won't be giving a hat to everyone.
After decades of selling garden seeds, Curtis wanted to be the CEO of making other people smile.
Well, I sold my business, and I kind of felt like I had imposter syndrome, like I don't deserve this much money, and I thought, I'll give some of it back to the cool people on Sanitas, because this helped me de-stress during the pandemic, which my business was super busy.
Sure, it's just a hat,
That looks good on top of your bun there.
but the connection it creates means so much more.
I come up here, I see people I know, I've met, and even if we chat for 10 seconds, it's great. It's my family.
Be nice. Led Curtis to something bigger.
So selling the business, I didn't have purpose anymore, and this is my purpose.
Mount Sanitas changed Curtis.
And I get to hike up a mountain.
And Curtis changed Mount Sanitas.
What a treat.
To quote Mother Teresa, you throw a pebble in a pond and it creates lots of ripples, and I hope that's what happens.
It's not really the hat that people are chasing. It's about that feeling you get when someone does something
How you doing?
nice.
Good.
A lot of your cats out today.
Well, the fact that you just asked about the hats means I give you one.
Oh man, what an inspiring story. Curtis doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon. In fact, he joins us now to tell us a little bit more about his plans, of course, along with 9 News photojournalist Ann Herbst, who shot the story. Welcome, you guys. I also have a hat. I feel so lucky because I didn't hike it. So now I have to, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
I will give you my word. So first, tell us a little bit more about your business and how selling your business led to you being inspired to go ahead and give back. I know that you said it was something that you did during the pandemic, but there's something else in there that makes you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, deep down, I'm not exactly sure. I know that when we started the business and when the pandemic hit, it was unbelievable. It was a garden seed business,
Okay.
and we were so busy, we barely could keep up, and the only way to de-stress was go up Mount Sanitas. Now, I've done Mount Sanitas many times before, but it was different this time because I was very stressed, some personal items also, and I started to realize what a special mountain that was, the people and the mountain itself. And when we sold the business, I just decided I wanted to give back to the people on Mount Sanitas. The people were amazing up there. I have never met an unkind person. It's really an amazing place.
It is, and your story is amazing. Anne, how did you hear about Curtis's story?
This is so weird. It's how I hear about like a lot of stories
Right.
in weird ways. One of my classmates from high school's sister lives in Boulder and was hiking it and met Curtis and posted it. And I'm like, I wonder what this is. And so I looked it up, found out like it was a legit thing, and then contacted Curtis. And like a month later, we were doing a story together.
Such a good story.
High school classmate
That
from
is
19.
Wild, because we're the same
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
Yes, I get
Not
that.
saying.
We're not. Nope, sorry. And then we heard about your motivation in the package. But what inspired you to do it over and over and over again? What was that first moment like when you gave someone a hat?
She actually teared up, and I'm like, I was confused. And I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, no one has ever given me a present other than at Christmas. And I actually saw her the other day, and
Your first?
Yeah, she's like, I was your first one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And we hugged and we teared up, of course, because that happens a lot on that mountain. And but it was still confusing to me why it affected people so much. Even now, I struggle a little bit with it, but I'm starting to learn.
Why do you think it is?
I think people, there's a lot of reasons, but I think people just like to be acknowledged. We don't, a gal up on the mountain told me one time she went up there to grieve because her daughter had died 4 years ago at 19 years old. And she said, people don't communicate like they used to. They communicate by text, they communicate via video calls. She goes, people just want to be acknowledged. They want that human touch from someone that doesn't even know who they are. And I think that's a lot of it. But I'm still surprised every time I go up. It's just like the video. Every single person, every single day I go up, people are just super excited about it.
Well, getting to know Curtis, Ann, there had to have been something that you left that you had to leave out, right? You can't have like a 10-minute package.
No.
So anything that didn't make the edit that you want to share with our viewers?
I feel like a lot of really good things made the edit in this one. It's really like anything that made me smile, anything that made me laugh. There was one point where Curtis made a really weird face at the camera, and I was like a touch out of focus, and I had it in there at the end, and I'm like, this just kind of looks bad. So I did take that out. It just showed who he was, but I think what we picked also showed who he was.
Amazing.
There's so many great moments.
Yeah.
I think maybe we left out like 3 people, and that was really it. Like, we really tried to jam a lot in that story.
You did. It definitely encompasses, I think now more than ever, what people really need. A lot of people are hurting and suffering right now, and you're providing some comfort. What's next for you, Curtis?
Just continue to buy hats and go on Mount Sanitas. I love the publicity because it actually gets the message across that random acts of kindness are a good thing. And so I'm just going to keep doing that and hiking until my knees give out and everything else gives out, and enjoy it. And I'll be hiking with you here one of these days.
Yes. In fact, if he gives you one of these hats, if you're lucky enough to be hiking, there's a beautiful tag that talks about how this is a random act of kindness. And I'm so happy that I have one, but I got to go hike so I can earn it.
Absolutely.
Curtis and Ann, thank you so much, both of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You deserve the hat.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.